Once again, I wasted so much time because of my analysis paralysis, so the game rules are not so conclusive. I think you can come up with better rules, I guess. So let it be like that. Maybe it stems from my great fear of making mistakes, although that's just me experimenting, but I don't know. This kind of mix of things, of perfectionism, lack of skill, that delves into that psyche of avoiding the problem and you just try not to think about it. And that's why I started making this board game, because I was preoccupied with my Blender render things and I lost my mind. Oh well, let's put my personal issues aside, and let's read out the rules. Timer works at all times. Resolve timer effects immediately. Once it runs out, fire spreads with timer. So it means that, for example, if the fire starts here, and let's say timer ran out, well, let's say it already ran out. You turn over the token, and then once you do another timer phase, round turn, whatever, once it runs out again, you again resolve the token of the fire and just fold it like that, just to mark it as the territory that was burned. Yeah, like that. And then just put next fire tokens nearby to show it that the fire has spread. And in my ruling, fire spreads just in straight lines, not diagonally. If you didn't notice timer, my god, I need to proofread more. If you didn't notice timer ran out, add damage token on your helicopter. So as you can see, I added flames on the rear engine and on the tail. So each time you didn't notice, you just add the fire. And then once you have all three, 1, 2, 3, then you are out of the game, you crash. And movement. To move or turn, first spin your main rotor, then tail rotor. Then you can move one cell in any direction. The direction of your helicopter marker matters. So the set comes with a binocular, and I think it's very handy. So it clearly shows where's the front and the rear. And here is the board. So you just place it on the center and just spin it. And then you declare where you're moving. Like, for example, forward. It means you go forward. Or if you want to turn, you just do that. Or there, doesn't matter. So you can change the rotation. Or you can strafe or tilt, like that, on the right. So it means you can do that. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Spin also this one as well. Yeah, kind of like that. You can fly onto mountain facing forward. You also need 3 spins on rotors to fly onto it. So for example, if I'm here standing and I see a mountain. Wait, why the camera didn't focus well? Damn it. And so here's the mountains, and for me to fly up forwards onto it, I need to spin it 1, 2, 3, and here as well, and then move forward 1, and then another mountain here, and then move forward again, like that. And so and you cannot fly onto burning area or burned area. So here, the fire where it burned out, you cannot cross it. And the firefighting phase. So you need to face forward the fire. It could be even this way diagonally, or this way. Yeah, even that counts as well. You have, wait, fire helicopter down the helicopter game board. Yeah. So that's the board. And here you place the helicopter here, outside the board when you need to fire, and place these 2 or 1. Better place 2. And then you just shoot. From the single time. Good. You have 4 water shots and 2 water reserve. That lets you make extra 4 shots. In total, you can do 12 shots. So, for example, once you shoot out these 4 shots, then you just remove this piece to let yourself know that you used up 1 reserve. And just pick your shots from here and do the shooting again. And then once you finish those 4 shots, you remove another one again and shoot again. But then you will have to move and replenish your water reserves. For example, on the water or the helipad. Camera focus. So, as I wrote, you just need to do 4 spins to fully restore your water reserves. But if you are located on the water, this river, on any tile, just you fly towards it, and then for each spin you recharge 1 shot. So you can just spin it for 12 times. so it can take quite a while. So yeah, missing shots is quite a very dangerous thing to do. If timer ran out during firefighting and fire should spread onto your position, move your helicopter in reverse one tile. If can't, crash. It means game over. So, for example, you were here and the timer here, and during this moment you were shooting and it ran out. And you were standing, for example, here. In this kind of position you were standing. And behind you there is a mountain. It means that when the timer ran out and those two fires have became bigger, that is, this area has burned out. And so you add another one here, and as it's this helicopter is here, it means it must go into reverse. But as the rules set that you can fly onto mountain facing forward. I forgot to say you can only fly onto mountain. So it means that you cannot, and so it would be a guaranteed crash. So that can be a trap. And realistically, helicopters usually do not ascend backwards, unless maybe I don't know something. But in my game sense, it's just game over. So positioning is a key, and timing as well. So better not engage firefighting if you see that the timer is about to run out and fire is about to go into your position where you will be compromised. But if you, for example, stand here in diagonal position, aiming towards this fire, for example, let's make it burning again, and so it burns. But this one, and it spreads again. It means that you will go into reverse one tile, like that, in diagonal position, like that. And so you can just safely go into reverse onto the city tile, because there is a space between mountains, like that, in diagonal way. Additional rules on how the fire spreads. The farm field, spreads fire at level 1 and burns at it. It means that once the timer runs out, it does not go to this phase, it stays in this phase and burns out fully, and then spreads onto other neighboring tiles that can catch fire. Forest spread at this level, and when and on the next turn it fully burns, like that. So essentially, forests burn one extra turn before they fully burned out. So for example, if this forest tile is burning, it has burned, and then burned some more like that. It went to this level. It means that you put additional fire pieces here like that. There. But on the next timer, you just fold it, and they spread like that. But maybe if it gets too difficult for you, maybe you can change the timing when the fire spreads or not. Need some playtesting. The city spread fire after it fully burned. So essentially, once the two phases of fire has passed, you just fold it, and once the city has fully burned out, then it spreads fire onto a neighboring area. And the explosive tile, it could be some kind of a chemical plant, or maybe some kind of I don't know, any facility that has explosive materials. So it spreads fire onto all of these tiles, like shown here. Yeah, that's the hint, how it spreads, with level 2 fire around it. And also we have temperature lowering tokens. It starts with 2 water droplets, then once the timer runs out, you flip it to 1 water droplet, and after the third timer, you just remove it from the tile. This way, tiles that are marked with the water tile do not catch fire. So if you cannot fully extinguish the area, you can at least prevent further fire spreading. So that's the choice you can make. And so yeah, that's the rules. Now, for the better demonstration, oh look, me writing on this paper on that other side has flattened the paper. Now I can play on it, finally, good. Man, it took like 19 minutes to explain the rules. I think I need to be more concrete and brief. Although, that's the thing. I guess I can leave this part unedited, and then proceed to next video of me actually playing the game again. For how many times? If I didn't forget anything. I wonder if helipad can catch fire. As it's a firefighting facility, it should be immune to fire, no?